here we go. This is the wannabe quant method using AI plus Edgeful. Man, a lot has changed. AI is going really fast, and I'm hoping to utilize these two tools, which is Claude AI plus Edgeful, to have a process to make my own strategy that is profitable, I'm confident, and I can fix if there's any issues. So let me go through the research loop, how I'm looking at it, and where I'm at. So first off, I had to kill 5 algos I was running because of what Claude and Edgeful has shown me, and I'll kind of show you what that was. So first off, I start with my hypothesis, which is the opening range breakout on NQ. That's my day trading strategy. From there, I update my settings in Edgeful, which is, I'll just show you. You have a algo that you put on your chart. You change the settings here, and then you will see your backtest. This is a failed backtest, so I can show you, which I would have known earlier with the analyzer and Claude, but I did not. So that looks great, but it wasn't. So what I'm doing, I change my settings. I then go to the analyzer. So this is brand new, so I'll just show you that now. So the analyzer is in the algo section. So you go to algo analyzer and you upload an algo. I just uploaded one to show you. This is a custom one I made. So you click on the algo, and the first area is the strategy summary, which is pretty much what TradingView shows you: profit, win rate, profit factor, drawdown. I mean, dude, looks good. I'm an expert. And then P&L breakdown, that's similar, trade performance. But then this is where it gets interesting. This is where the analyzer, in my opinion, is 100% going to be in any strategy that I go. It's going to be the first thing I do, followed by refining with Claude. So this is some concerns. I was like, how could you have concerns on a 90% win rate setup? So it says one issue: a few areas worth looking at. Strategy may be fragile, inconsistent, or showing signs of overfitting. And that's a great point, because if you keep refining and refining and refining your settings with Claude and Edgeful to the point that every day has different settings, you only have 50 trades in it, you're just going to overfit and it's not going to work in real time. That wasn't necessarily the concern here. The bigger issue was the win rate. So the win rate is red for a reason. It says win rates above 85% are extremely rare in live trading, which is what actually happened when I went live with it. So I was like, why would that be? So if I had this before, I would see, okay, maybe we got a problem. This is another cool area. If you have a good strategy or a baseline one you can optimize, it will tell you what days are bad. This one is overfit. Well, not overfit. It's got too small of targets. That's why it only has one suggestion of removing shorts on Friday. Then this is the Excels you used to manually have to do. It shows you which days are good. Man, look at this. I must be rich on this thing. And the next part's really also new. It has a drawdown analysis. This says I'm perfect because, world's best day trader. Optimal. But on my other tests, it would give me a suggested 5,000, 2,000, 500, whatever it is, to then tweak. Time of day, and then your actual trades itself. So pretty powerful, just from one upload. So from here, what I've been doing is that's phase 1. And then phase 2, I take that same data, upload it here, and say what's going on. And this is just a second layer. And Claude is a little different because it was able to give me, in certain areas, suggestions of what a good win rate for this would be. And then it was giving me, not in this situation, I didn't ask it for, but it was giving me targets for take profit, stops. So really it's up to you what you ask it, but the ability to upload the data to 2 sources, one being AI and one being the algo analyzer, it's just going to allow you to have more data to hopefully make a strategy that's truly robust. So what happened with this strategy and why did it fail, and how are we going to get one that doesn't fail? So this is the strategy that looked fantastic. Of course, when I went live, it went to hell. But I went live with Tradeify. So I automated it from TradingView to TradingView to Tradeify to Tradeivate to Tradeify. And this was since February. Well, it's 26. Well, I guess my camera turned off. That's what I get for getting a nice camera. So let's see. February doesn't look great. So, well, actually, I got to change that. Okay. So when we went live, oh geez, sorry. One more try, promise. 2. But this is why I had this layer in the wannabe quant trader setup. So, and this layer here is the automate, where I'm testing. It says execute live on your own capital. It should say in a prop firm. If it passes prop firm, then you go live. But really, there's no way to know win rate, bias, slippage. There's a lot of unknowns, which you'll see. So this shows me February to now, 76%. I still have 2 days in there I don't need, but whatever. This was the test. So I'm using prop firms as my first layer. I'm not trying to necessarily pass the prop firm, but if I can at least see if it's going to be successful before I trade it live, that's going to save me real money, right? So why did this happen? Well, this was a strategy that had a very small targets. The winners were small, 250. It's on NQ, 250, 360, 250, 190. But the losers were massive, 1,000, 1,800, 1,200. Winners were small, 79, 169, 69. That one's not bad, 359, 200. But then look at the losers. So unfortunately, this trade or this setup, I don't know if it was overfit, but the targets were just too small. And when I asked Claude this, it was able to give me a new setup, which had much larger targets. So what I do, I go back to the drawing board. So this, we said failed. I go back to my new setup, which I'll show you one of them. Let's see, I'm on NQ. Maybe it's here. Okay. So this is come on. This is MNQ. This is a new setup. Very different win rate, different profit factor with larger targets. So let's see what the analyzer said. So this is another different revision. So I went in. Let's see if I can find this one. Be a miracle. I've got a lot in here, as you can tell. And I have that from way back too. What's that? I think this was it with NQ. Oh God, I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, just to go and show you what it says now. 2,000 trades. Let's go. Oh, that's on ES. Sorry. You can tell I've been not sleeping much and just talking to AI and trying to get this dialed in. All right. So this is since 2017, 1,689 trades. Win rate, 52%. Profit factor, 1.2. Very different looking equity curve. Let's go to the trade, not the trade performance, but the strategy health. So what are the concerns here? Strategy may be fragile. Great. Here we go again. 64% profitable. So only 71 of 111 months were profitable. Handful of strong months may be hiding overall weakness. Drawdown, profit fine, profit factor, win rate. All right, so this is interesting. It gives me suggested changes. So this is the optimize area. It says Monday shorts are not good. Thursday's longs are not good. And then any trades after 3 p.m. aren't very good. I mean, that's only 10 trades. So the question is, do you go through and change all the suggestions? Or then are you overfitting? Suggested max loss. So this is pretty cool. Pretty much it's saying that at a certain point, if it goes 8,500 on 2 NQ contracts for this setup, you're going to lose them all. So you can update and change that and then go live. So if I feel good about this, ran it through Claude, then the next step is just to go into Tradeify and make the webhooks and make it live. So the whole goal of this is I'm not a quant. I'm a wannabe. Can I have a system that's simple enough to do the following thing? To build your own unique strategy that you trust. No one else. Because if you just copy someone else's strategy, and I've did this before when I was in a stock group and they were sending signals. It sounds great until that stock they recommend immediately goes into drawdown and you're supposed to swing trade it for a week. Yeah, you have a stop in place, but are you going to trust it unless you've made it yourself? Absolutely not. So, and then how do you fix it if you're not the one that has made the strategy? And lastly, plus, if someone is a successful trader, like they've made it, why would they sell you a course or sell you stock recommendations? If it's really working, why not do it? So I'm still on this path of I'm trying to make it work, and I'm hoping that AI plus Edgeful is finally the combo that can give me enough strategies, maybe too many, in my analyzer. You can see all the ones I'm trying to run that can get me to a point where I can automate, because there's no way I can trade discretionary. It just doesn't work. And one last thing I'll show you. So this is engulfing candles, which I could never get to look good. But with the analyzer and Claude, just going through the strategy and just uploading the actual trades, obviously you got to get them to a baseline that looks decent. I was able to get, look at this. This is exciting. So this is what I'm going to test next. Engulfing candles, 62.8%. Never once had this even look remotely close. Let's see what it says for the health. Oh boy, engulfing candles actually looks good. We'll see. Do I believe it? I don't know. One optimization. The only one way to find out now is to do what? If this looks good, we feel confident about it. Even if we don't feel that great, the worst case, I go to TradingView, which is, it's not even on the chart. I take my engulfing candle, I add the alert through Edgeful's automated algos. I won't go through the whole thing. That's a whole other video. They show you how to do that. But essentially, you take that algo, connect it to your account, connect the strategy to it, connect here, and then you make your strategy, add your webhook, and you're good to go. So that's the whole flow. So I hope if you guys haven't made it there, and I haven't made it there either, but you can use Claude, you can use Edgeful, their new analyzer, and you guys can build a system so you can trade whatever style you want, so you can trust it and be profitable. I'm going to make this Edgeful algo, this new one. Which one? Two. I got two new ones. I got one, the two take profits, and then this new engulfing one I'm going to make live today. And it's on ES, which is exciting because I don't have any ES setups. And I'll let you know how it goes. So appreciate you guys. We'll see why that new camera wasn't working, but subscribe. Let's do it. Let's make some money. Talk soon.